Hey guys, it's Robert here, and I just wanted to shoot this quick video for you because I got a question, and the question is really interesting and it got me thinking. And I wanted to share my thoughts and my answer with you. So, the question that I got was, how do you figure out what it is that you really want in life? Now, I don't know if you know what it is that you want in life, but I know that for a very, very long time I've been struggling actually with the idea. When I was a kid, I just was a dreamer, and I really just didn't know. And actually, I wasn't very much thoughtful about what it is that I want to be, what it is that I want to do in the future. So what I noticed in that moment was that I was just completely living in the now. I was completely living in the present. Unfortunately, that has changed, or partly as well, fortunately, because now I'm also able to make plans and work towards a certain future. But the real thing is that, when you do live in the now, the question is, what do you enjoy the most? So imagine that you don't have any care in the world. What is it that you would love to do the most? And as a kid, we all know this. When we're small, when we're a child, we just like to play. We just like to fantasize. We like to dream. All these things just pop up into our minds, and we are extremely creative. And out of that basically comes our curiosity. So the moment that you have your curiosity, you can actually start developing the certain skills and interests that you want to expand. So if you know, talent development usually goes in many different stages, but the four main stages are curiosity, number one; number two, fascination; number two, interest; number three, fascination; and if you have more than fascination, it's going to be commitment. So from those stages, if you come from the point of curiosity, you're kind of like open for it and you just want to explore a little bit more. And once you do that, you get to the point of interest. And when something catches your interest, you really want to dig in deeper. You really want to do the research. You want to know more about it. And if something really is interesting you, then it starts to catch your fascination. And your fascination is very much into, the things that you do as a hobby right now, or the things that you like to do in your pastime, even though it might cost you money or extra of your time. And this is the level of fascination. And once you go beyond the level of fascination, you just go for commitment and you say, okay, this is what I really want to have or to do, or this is the person I'd like to become. So back to the question, it's what is it, or how do you know what it is that you really want in life? Well, there's a couple of areas that are very interesting that you need to keep in mind in order to figure out what it is. Otherwise, you're just going to have one big lump of everything clustered together, and it's not going to make a lot of sense. So first of all, you need to make sure what is it that you want to do for your profession. This is either called business or career. And if you know what it is that, not just pays the bills or, allows you to earn money, but something that you also like to do. What is it that you like to do that you're good at, preferably as well, and that you can help other people with? Because in the end, everything is about service. We're all in service for other people. Well, whether it's a few people or it's a lot of people, in the end, we're all doing a service to one another. So, in the area of business and career, it's good to ask the question. What is it that I like to do, and what is it that I am good at? And if you can combine these two and you can find at least one or multiple answers, well, then for sure you have something very interesting in your hands, because it might be very, very close to both your talent as well as your skill, as well as something that will bring you money, and fourthly, something that you are enjoying whilst doing it. So this is the first area. The other ones, I'll go through them a little bit more quickly because I want to make this video not too long. The other ones are your personal development, your family, your spouse, let me think, your relationships, your health and your vitality, your finances, and of course your leisure. What do you do in your free time? So regarding this last one, this is also a very interesting topic because most of us, we don't do much for leisure. We have the weekend off. We work from Monday to Friday, and we believe that that those days are for paying the bills. And then on Saturday and Sunday we can take a break and we can relax, and we just don't do anything, or not as much as activity as we we think that we ought to do. So we just relax on the couch, eat a bag of potato chips, and watch more Netflix, or at least in the evening for the majority of us, right? So, but if you really look at what is it that you'd like to do for your free time or with your free time and for your leisure, then you might as well explore this area by checking out what is it that you liked to do when you were younger. Imagine that you're, I don't know, 40 right now, 45 or 35, whatever it is. Go back 10 years or even 20 years and check out what it is that you were doing at that time, or maybe even 30 years, and check out what it is that you were enjoying at that point. And maybe that's still something that is in the back of your mind or even in your subconscious, but that you completely forgot that you enjoyed it. One of the things that I'd love to do when I was a kid was going to the forest, or into the dunes. Actually, I was living close to the sea, and be exploring. No, that's not a word, but be explorational. Be exploring, going for exploration, and just using my imagination. Boy, today's really a hard day when it comes to talking English, but yeah, really using my imagination, and whether it was flying model airplanes or playing hide and seek, or trying to go for water pistols, and trying to make each other wet. All these things, yeah, these were extremely interesting for me at that time. And I'm not saying that I would do that right now, but still, the forest or the dunes or the nature is definitely something that I'd like to do, just to relax myself and to calm my mind. And once again, if you know what these 8 areas represent for you, then you can either see whether you have a common interest in multiple of these areas, or you have a better description for yourself what it is that you would like to do and like to have and like to become as a person in each and in every single one of these areas. So to answer your question in a short video, if you want to know what you like to do in your life, first of all, check out what it is that you enjoy the most. Number 2, it's very important that you check your values as well, because these things are connected to what you like to do the most, or at least what you find important. So how do you find your values? Well, to make it easy, I just put down a list in the comment field below, and it's very easy just to go through the list and to circle them, or to put them in a Word document, or write them on a piece of paper, and just circle the ones that resonate with you the most. If you find out which of these values are most important to you, then you can hone in on how you can use them and utilize them in your everyday life, whether it's in one category, or if it's in multiple categories, or maybe even in all of them. So this is something that is real quick, real fast, and real easy to do. Check out which values are most important to you, circle them, make a top 10, then make a top 5, and then preferably make a top 3. Once you know what the top 3 is, then you can check out how can I use these values and which activities are connected to these values. Because again, what we do, we all come from a certain need. We all come from a reason why we do what we do. And sometimes the reason or the need that we are fulfilling comes from a destructive part, which means that we mostly focus on the short term. Sometimes it comes on a neutral part, and sometimes it comes on a constructive part. And I hope that for sure that your activities and the way that you live mostly come, if not all of them, come from the positive or the constructive part. Because this will be, in the long term, much more rewarding than when you focus on the short term. Short-term pain, long-term gain, one of my mentors once said, and it's also the other way around. If you have short-term pleasure, then you're gonna have long-term pain. So in order to make sure that you are willing to invest right now, whatever it is, your time, your money, your effort, your resources, it's okay as long as you know what it is that you work towards to. And once you know what it is that you work towards to, i.e. a vision, then it's much easier to focus on the long-term goal and then to work towards that goal by setting short-term goals. And then you're going to have much more fun. Of course, you're going to have challenges, but at least for most of the time, you're going to have fun. And this is how you find out what you really want in your life. So I hope that I helped you for today. I wish you an amazing day. Go and explore, go and be excited, and go and expand your life. And I hope that I'll catch you in the next one. And just before I leave, if you like this video, just click the like button below. And here's my question for you today. do you know what it is that you like to do right now? And if you do, then please fill out your answer in the comment box below. And if you don't, also just write it down. I have no idea, and try to be a little bit more specific. In what area do you have no clue what it is that you want to do? And maybe I'll be able to help you. I'll read all of my comments, I promise you that, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And if you want, you can always follow me, especially in Dutch. You can follow me on my website. And otherwise, just link with me on Facebook or on LinkedIn, and I'll be sure to be able to help you much, much further. So once again, enjoy your day, guys. I wish you an amazing day. Enjoy, expand, and go explore as well. See you in the next one.